Hello and good day, beautiful soul. It is a little bit, there we go, a little less shadow. Today is brought to you by Archangel Raziel, Raziel. He is mostly managing in charge of, guiding through esoteric wisdom and knowledge. And what does that mean? What is esoteric? You know, those gut feelings, those hunches, those sense of knowing. I mean, absolute knowing that you get. And maybe you know where it comes from and maybe you don't. And maybe it's information that you would not otherwise have access to or any knowledge of, not your physical human self. That's esoteric because it belongs, well, wrong word. It originates or had originated in the collective. What is the collective? It is the universal source, the universal power, the energy that we're all a part of. And even though we have physical objects, everything is made up of energy, and we have all agreed, or clumps of us have agreed, that this thing, a singing bowl, for example, looks like this shape, and within that shape there's different ways to create it so that there are different tones and sizes and decorations. A table is a table, and look at the infinite variety of tables all over the world, all over this world. Still, a table is a table and a chair is a chair. We've all agreed that certain structures or certain shapes are called certain things. Maybe in different languages, but it all has the same basic tenet of energy. So just because you have skin doesn't mean that you're not pure energy. We've all just decided and come together for whatever reasons on this planet to show up in these different forms, in these different shapes with different hair color and whatnot. I'm kind of getting off this topic, I think, but maybe not. So esoteric wisdom is also those parts and those pieces, those bits of what you brought in with you from your collective lives in the other realms or your repeated existence here for reincarnation. And this is an interesting time because this is the full moon in April. So we just had the full moon last night, April 19th. This is 2019. And it signifies at this time of year new beginnings, new potential. When we're willing to tap into that part of us that knows, when we get the human self out of the way, magic happens, because the conscious mind cannot usually conceive of how that happened, or how is this going to happen, or when is that going to show up. It has no control over that. And we get to manage the expectations put forth through and by the incessant chatter of the conscious mind. I call mine Charlie. Makes it much easier to connect in the way of, thank you, Charlie, got this, thank you. Okay, Charlie, we can put that on the back burner for now. Hello, beautiful soul. Charlie, we don't have to think about that right now. It's a year out. And so when you address, it's like an acknowledgement. It's like, I used to hate this. I still do. I don't hate very many things, but this is something was a TV commercial where, and I don't even know what it was about. I had no idea what the concept was, but this little kid goes, Mom, 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 for a while. I won't. And then the mom says yes, and he goes, hello, or hi, or something. It's like, it just wants acknowledgement most of the time. So how does that help you? Well, when my Charlie gets in the way, it's really a challenge to hear, to see, to feel, to sense, to get clarity with my connection. And yes, I do this all day, every day, sometimes in my sleep. And I'll bet you do too, to a certain extent. So when the channels are a bit congested because of incessant chatter, it's really hard to hear, to see, to feel, to sense, and to experience that sense of knowing. And the angels behind me want to be there. Okay? That is one of our angel paintings. And I say our because without them, their beautiful colors and their energy would not have come through. So, speaking of angels coming through, Archangel Raziel is quite formidable. Not a bully, it's just he's very strong. Yet he is benevolent. And he wants so much for all of us, and especially you, beautiful soul, to tap into that wisdom that is within you, that is actually carried in or brought in with you when you came in from the form of spirit. All right, let's see. Beautiful one, it is true. You carry all you need, and yet you seek outside influences that further water down the filters that you must go through. There are those who can help you to decipher, to dissect, to release, for they have done their own work. Esoteric is that which is beyond physical hearing, beyond physical senses, and yet there is this sense of deep knowing deep within your soul. If you would but tap into that more each day, you would see truly how your path and your life experiences are unfolding for you, as if by magic. As if by magic, beautiful one. Knowledge is there for the seeking, the receiving, not taking. When you receive, you also give a part of yourself. You give in energy. You give in exchange. Whatever that exchange may be, seek not all things without giving of yourself. You then do not fully absorb all that is being gifted or given to you. All things are in exchange. There is the law of balance, that of giving and receiving, and yet so many do not quite practice all that they could. This is not about giving so that you do not receive. It is about giving so that you do receive more. More of what is already yours. More of what is already coming for you, to you, and through you. And we are complete. I never know what they're going to say, and it's always an interesting. And I myself had a deep clearing yesterday, because the truth is we can't do it all ourselves because we're in the middle of it. So seek someone that you trust, that you resonate with, to help you, and do what is necessary to hire them to give exchange, because in the exchange it is, what are the words I'm looking for? Received more wholly and openly and completely, because you have given of yourself. Have an amazing day, beautiful soul, and the intention is to be back again on Tuesday morning. Bye-bye for now.